By the way, how are Kamosa's daughters? Are you getting along? They're the worst. They're not bad. Well, I assume you can imagine how Kamosa's daughters would be. They keep me at arm's length. They're troubled, confused, hurt, and they often hide behind cruelty or cynicism. But underneath that all, they're just normal girls. I think as they mature, our relationship will get better. I only hope that with time, they'll be able to free themselves from Kamosa's toxic influence. But for now, it's still very difficult to live with them. It seems that things are difficult for you. You're not very happy with your life these days, aren't you? Are you? What? You can say that. And what are you doing? What do you mean? If you don't like your life, then you have to be the one to change it. Otherwise, anything you say is just whining. That sentence right there, bam, sold the game for me. Best piece of advice a video game could ever give you. If you don't like your life, then do something about it. Otherwise, you're just whining and you're just complaining. Because obviously you want it if you're not doing anything to change it. There literally is nothing holding you back. Consequences are consequences, but they're not binding. It's straightforward. I definitely want my life to change. Then what's your plan? I wait for my chance. I have to learn more. I have my ways. I have to learn more. I don't really have a plan yet. Why not? Are you expecting things to just work themselves out? Of course not. It's just that I don't know enough to form a real plan. I don't want to act brashly. I get the feeling there's a lot more going on that I don't know about. Kamosa is acting strangely. If I could figure out what she's up to, maybe I could use that to my advantage. I'm also wondering if I could find a way to reclaim the estate from her somehow. I'm my father's only daughter after all. There's almost always a way to bend the law to your will. It might not be very kind, though. Anyway, it doesn't seem you have a very clear idea of what you want yet. I promised your mother that I'd help you, and I will. But you yourself need to know what you want first. Come see me once you're ready to move forward, and we'll talk about your options. Yeah, fuck it. Did you really promise my mother you'd help me? 2 people who are trying to help me. Damn lucky girl, she's got 2 fairy godmothers. Of course I did, girl. I have no reason to lie about that. You must get going now, though. Wait, I still have so many questions. I have a lot of work to do, I'm afraid. I can't afford any disturbance. I don't even know what caused that one. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure we'll have another chance to talk. I'll do my best to answer your questions then. You remind me so much of your mother, and I'm sure you'll do just fine. Thank you. Goodbye. Take care, girl. That is a hard accent to A, do, B, hold, and C. Just do any emotion in. Like, anytime I tried to put a little more emotion and feeling into that accent, it just went Scottish or British. I must admit I don't know what to think about Madame Gide after we talked. I can't tell when she's being serious or sarcastic, if she's giving me advice or just mocking me, or both. And maybe I'm just not used to acts of selflessness, but I get suspicious when someone outright offers to help me with all my problems. Makes me wonder if they don't have some hidden agenda. You should be wondering the same about the Fae, I'm just saying. Especially if it's the town witch. Looks like my mother was quite special to make such interesting acquaintances. A witch! Ha! Still, she seems genuinely... This hair is just killing me. Interested in helping me, and can I really be picky here? I won't be forgetting the conversation we had anytime soon, that's for sure. Where should I go now? It's getting late. I probably only have enough time to stop by one more place. I could go have a little talk with Tobias in his store. I told Gloria I was going to hand him her list anyways, so I probably should. I wouldn't mind heading to the inn either. I'm sure that would be fun. So where should I go next? Let's go visit Tobias. Let's go say hi to dear old Toby. Get Gloria her shit. My, this place is as tidy as ever. Tobias really keeps the store in shape. Speaking of Tobias... Oh no, he was Russian, wasn't he? But it didn't really fit him. I think I wanted him to be French, but I was like... Oh, that's my French accent. This is my French accent. It's super angry. Cinders. What the fuck? I would make him Australian if I could. Actually, you know what? Let's just make him fucking American. Because no, we'll do Russian. Russian. He's Russian, but he's going to be nice Russian. He's going to be good Russian. He's nice Russian, dude. Not that all Russians are not nice. He's... Okay, anyway. Cinders, I didn't expect to see you so soon again. What? This is pleasant surprise. Well, I'm kind of lucky in that respect. Kamosa suddenly decided to leave for a few days. It must feel great to have freedom. It does. I just wish it wasn't for such a short amount of time, but I'll enjoy what I have. Although I confess I'm envious of you, Tobias. You get to make your own decisions all the time. Well, I can't exactly say that. Now I'm French. Whatever. After all, my parents passed away when I was young. So this stuff was my only option. I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it. It's sticking. Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's fine. In the end, we just see the good portions of other people's lives without the hardship. And now he's German. To pick and choose what we want. People look happy, but they might be struggling inside. That's true. It seems like you've thought about this a lot. Maybe a little. Despite all the struggles, I am happy with where I am in life, though. I wish you could find a path to the life you want as well. I just realized he's got like a female French accent. Although knowing you, wishes won't be necessary. You're a bright girl, so it's only a matter of time. Thank you. But I assume that you aren't here to listen to my life lessons. So what brings you here? Be friendly. Well, I need shit. I was just in town and I wanted to pay you a visit. Maybe even listen to your words of wisdom. Ha! Really? Why not? Whenever you speak, you have something thoughtful to say. Thoughtful? Are you sure it's not something more like pompous or self-inflated? Well, maybe a little bit of that too, but you're still a good friend and I can always count on you for advice. Well, you're welcome to it, for what it's worth. I'm just happy that we can still see each other. I forgot I lowered his voice. We are not children anymore, so it's harder these days. In some ways, we had more freedom back then. We definitely did, especially when it came to seeing each other. That and getting away with pranks like hiding a dead rat in your nanny's shoe. Goodness, you remember that? How could I forget? The look on her face when she found it will always stay with me. I feel so guilty about it, but I still can't help but laugh when I picture it. Same here, poor Nanny, she was such a dear. We got into so much trouble, but I still enjoyed myself. As did I. Well, I need to get going now. Gloria will have a fit if I don't return early. She's taking her role as house guardian very seriously. I can imagine. Your sister has always been very serious about everything. Now I don't even know what the fuck accent this is. That's true. She tries so hard to be like Carmosa. I know she means well, but it's truly annoying. Poor girl. I agree. Sometimes I pity her. Oh, that reminds me. I promised Gloria I'd give you a list of items we need. Alright, let me have a look at it. This isn't a problem. I can deliver all of these things within 3 or 4 days. Alright, I'll pass the message along. Thank you. Anyway, I really need to get going now. Before you do, I wanted to ask you something myself. Yes? What is it? I've really enjoyed seeing you again. I did my best to absolutely shake this guy off. He's totally going for it. I missed our time together as children. But more than that, I miss our time together now as adults. You've changed into such an intelligent and beautiful woman. I was wondering if you'd like to dine with me tonight. I'd love to have time to... Wait, are you asking me out? Yes, I am. What would you say? We might not have this opportunity after Carmosa returns. No, thank you. I'm sorry, but I really can't. That's too bad. I was hoping we could spend more time together. Gloria will be furious if I return late. Besides, you're a very dear friend to me. I hope that we can keep it that way. Alright, I understand. I hope you're not angry. Maybe a bit disappointed, yes, but not angry. Now I can't get Madame Geet's accent out of my head. It's literally just snaking its way into any accent that I do. You've become a great woman. I thought there might be something more between us, so it was worth a try. Why? I haven't flirted with you once. I haven't done anything to make you think that there might be more between us. We've literally just talked about childhood memories and I've teased you a bunch. Well, okay. But I'm not a little boy anymore, and I value our friendship too. If you prefer to say that it's... Yep. Words. Thank you for being so understanding. You're a great man, just not good enough for me to date you. Yet. Maybe in the next playthrough. Take care. I'll see you around later. You too. I'll see you. We're actually getting pretty close to the end, if I do say so myself. What? The sun is already setting. I've spent the whole day in the town, and what a day it was. I guess time flies when you're having interesting chats with people you normally have no chance to talk to. Oh, how I wish life was a fairy tale and I could do that every day. And yet life is what it is, and I have never even been able to stay in town past sunset. When I was a child, I had to head back to the residence for safety. And then Calmosa entered the picture and took over. Move over! Sorry, Hermione slipped in there. But even without her, I would have been a bit detached from the town's life. I might dress and work like every other girl there, but I still live in a mansion quite some distance from town. I have no real friends here except Tobias. I hear no news, no gossip. I really don't know what their life is about. Sure, my own life is safer and probably more luxurious, but I wonder what it would be like to live here. Be a normal town girl, wake up to the sounds of life and excitement on the street, get out of bed knowing a myriad of things await me when I walk out the door, that life goes by fast and an adventure might begin around each corner. And then again, if some town girl looked outside the window right now and saw me, what would she think? Yep, there goes the servant girl. She'd probably remember her own boring chores, the constant danger of hogwash, flung from high windows to the street. I don't remember this text. She would envy me. I need to stop daydreaming. Actually, I don't think she would. You're wearing rags. It's getting really late. My golden cage awaits, and the two sweet singing birds I share with it are going to screech their lungs out if I stay here any longer. And I would want to give them reason to worry, much less an excuse for picking on me. Oh, I know why I didn't. I know why this is what I'm getting. I'm not going to say why it is, but I know why. Home sweet home. I used to love returning home when Father was alive. I miss sharing the events of the day with him. Now it just seems like a grim prison, and my parole has just been revoked. And close the shutters before nightfall. Can't you do anything right? And I click past it. One would expect after years of serving in this house, you would remember such things. Cinders, you're back. I tried to make it quick, and I think I've made it back at a reasonable hour, but if you have any No, I'm just glad you've made it home shortly after sunset. I was starting to get worried. Woods can be treacherous after nightfall. Oh, thank you for your concern. I don't think you need to worry about me. I need to worry about everything in this house. If I don't, nobody would, and everything would fall apart. Can't these servants do anything right? It's not such a big deal. The house looks as good as it does when Calmosa's here, so you don't need to worry. Thank you, but I do. And I have no time to explain it to you now. You can go to your room and read or do whatever you see fit. There are some leftovers from dinner in the kitchen if you're hungry. Alright, thank you. Oh, did you go to the merchant as we agreed? Yes, I gave your list to Tobias. He said he can deliver all the items within 3 or 4 days. Oh, I knew I could count on you. No need to go into details now. I'm sure it's all as it should be. Probably could have lied and got away with this. Thanks, Gloria. You're very nice. Hey, what do you think you're using on the curtains? You'll ruin them and the stains will just stay there forever. And there she goes. Too bad. We almost had a normal conversation. Maybe it's for the better. I'm too tired to even talk, and I would kill for some sleep. I should grab this opportunity to go to bed early and rest. All in all, it was an eventful day. We appear to be on pretty good terms with hello, Gloria. Cinders, are you awake? I'm awake. I'll be right there. I'll get to work in a minute. No, it's not that. I just need to talk to you. All right, Gloria. What is it? What is so important that you have to speak with me at this hour? At this hour? You mean noon? I wanted to speak with you about the way you've been behaving these past few days. Now there goes my nice morning or afternoon. It's not like that, Cinders. I actually came here to, well, thank you. I gasp. We did it right with Gloria. We are good by Gloria. All right, Cinders' imagination. Now you really need to wake up. You're right. Our relationship hasn't been very good in the past, but I can see this changing. Lately, you've started behaving more reasonably and responsibly, despite the fact that we lock you in this shed like every day, all day, and we force you to eat scraps off of the table, and I totally like totes stole your room, and I'm probably wearing your clothes right now. Don't I look fabulous? I just wanted to tell you that I really love this dress, and thank you, and that you are covered in dirt. That's not what she said. Oh, well, I'm really surprised. I guess I am covered in dirt. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, I guess. I wasn't something I planned, you know, this change you speak of. The miracles do happen. As Mother always says, causes aren't important. Only consequences matter. So no matter what caused you to change, what's important is that you are maturing. And it is a good thing indeed. Oops. Thank you, Gloria. Excuse me, mature? Yes, become an adult, a person who is able to grasp a larger picture, go beyond one's own interests. You should see the Wikipedia definition for adult Cinders. You're getting kind of slow. I don't deny that it can be difficult at times, but we are not children anymore. We must realize how we all depend on Carmosa and support her in any way that we can. I see. Well, it certainly doesn't play well with my idea of maturity, especially that part about supporting Carmosa. Of course you would say that. Just like you, Mother can be a difficult person to get along with, I admit.